Hi everyone, so today I thought I'd come on and talk about my first time reading an audiobook. In January I decided to read The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell on audiobook. I've been wanting to read audiobooks for a while now, but I've never really got into them. So I did a bit of research, found a subscription service that I thought may be good for me, and I have got a free trial on that. The trial runs out at the end of March, so at the end of March I'm going to be putting up a video explaining what I think of that company, what my views are. I've had that subscription for just under a week now, so I don't feel comfortable like giving a full review on it because I've not tested a lot of things out on it, and there may be things I can cover over the next couple of months, you know, and yeah. So anyway, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm Abby, welcome to Abbie's Little Library, and yeah, let's get into the video. So, my reservations with audiobooks was I thought I'd struggle to pay attention and focus on the story. I need to fidget all the time. You'll notice that in my videos. I talk a lot with my hands, I'll be messing with my hair, and that is just because I can't sit still, and it's my way of sort of controlling things going around me. So yeah, I have autism, and this is part of it, is I do fidget a lot. So I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be able to sit and focus on listening to an audiobook. But I actually found it helpful because it meant I could read when I wouldn't normally be able to read, because I couldn't sit there and have my hands out. So for example, if I'm cooking dinner, I can put my audiobook on and hear it while I'm cooking dinner. If I'm going on my walks, which at the moment walks lifesaver because we are in lockdown number 3 here in England, so it meant that I could, when I'm on my walks, I can listen to my audiobook. And sometimes I've actually stayed out longer than I'd expected on a walk, and I'd do another lap because I thought, you know what, I want to find out this little bit when I read the next chapter, you know, sort of thing. So yeah, that's one thing I enjoyed about it. The other thing I enjoyed was, you know, the voices were completely different. Like, they used different actors for each part in the book I was reading. The book was told from 3 points of view, and these 3 different people, and I really liked that, as I could tell picking up the book, oh yeah, this is going to be a Lucy chapter, this is a Libby chapter, this is a Henry chapter. You know, I knew instantly, you know, who's telling the story, and it sort of brought the characters more to life, because when I'm reading a book and it's narrated by someone's point of view, I'm sort of like, you know, hearing it as my own voice in my head, you know, and it's nice to be able to hear someone else's voice, and it helps me build up the character a bit more, I think. You know, I did find that, and you know, I did enjoy that, and into adding the character development really, and I found it helped. So loved that. The issue is the counter argument to that is that sometimes Lucy would be narrating a chapter where she was having a conversation with Libby, and when Libby would say her part, it was the actress saying, you know, narrating Lucy's chapter would say everything, including Libby's speech part. So it was a bit like, oh well, that's not what Libby sounds like, you know, that's not what Henry sounds like. And so yeah, that was really the only counter argument, but again, no big deal, could overlook it. Another issue is I couldn't speed up chapters. When I'm in a really intense scene of a book, I read faster, and I'm like, you know, I speed up, and I'm just like, I want to find out more, and you know, I get on that roll. With an audiobook, yes, you can speed it up. I tried it, I didn't like it. It sounded weird, to be honest, when I sped it up, for me anyway. So yeah, I didn't like that sense of it, you know, but you know, hey ho, that it's sort of like a small price to pay, you know. it gave me more reading time than I'd have normally, so I can't complain about it on that sense. So I did enjoy that part of it, you know. Yeah, I did. It was a very enjoyable experience. I will be reading more audiobooks again. I do find that, you know, there are times when I can't listen to audiobooks. Like, if I'm, you know, lying in bed of an evening getting ready for bed, I will still pick up a book rather than an audiobook. And I just find I prefer, you know, sitting down with a physical book, and that is still something I prefer. But I think the audiobook's a good alternative if I can't always read a book. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying it on that sense. Did like it a lot. So yeah, I loved it, liked it. It was very interesting. As I said, the only mainly issues are you can't really speed it up, and then this, you know, speech, because you've got one person voicing so many different people's voices, you know, it does get weird when, you know, the characters all have different voices depending on who's narrating it. And it was just not my cup of tea. But obviously they can't have a full cast ensemble to narrate everyone's parts, you know, they can't do that. It's not feasible. They would not make money. So yeah, it's just something I'm happy to grin and bear. But overall, I did enjoy the experience, and I'd recommend it to anyone. I'd recommend, you know, if you want to look at audiobooks, maybe look at your local library. My local library, I've lost my library card and I need to get a new one, but can't get a new one because the libraries are shut at the moment. So I couldn't look at, you know, getting one from there. And I also know that it's like with regular books where they have them on hold, and yeah, I don't know, audiobooks can take me a bit longer to finish than physical books because I will not sit down and dedicate that time to it. So yeah, I don't want to get an audiobook out, have to return it, and then, you know, not finish it sort of thing. But I have tried the subscription service, and that's what I said, this 2 months is basically a tester for me, see if I like it. But I definitely know I'm going to read more audiobooks. I'm going to go looking on my phone today, find another audiobook for me to check out. And yeah, I also like the fact of I don't have to carry a book around with me if I want to have a book with me. That's another thing with the audiobooks, because it'll be on some form of device, either a website or an app. I know that my audiobooks, and I even tried this a few times, I would, you know, listen to the audiobook on my phone, and then I'd go sit on my computer and I'm just doing a bit of work, and I thought, oh, I'll put it on now. I put it on and it was cut up straight, and that was just on the website. So that, I did love that element, that I could just, you know, I didn't have to worry about having a book with me all the time. Because when you look at, 1 minute, sorry, when you look at this, which is just a bog standard book, compare it to that, you know, size difference is a lot thinner, everything. It is easier to transport, and I will often take my phone most places anyway, because I do need it for the likes of calling people and stuff like that. As said in this video, I am autistic, so I do sometimes, when I get very overwhelmed and stressed, I can't get words out. So I actually have pictures on my phone that explain situations, you know, like I'm in a sensory overload, you know, and ways to just try and help me for people if I need support, if I'm out and about anywhere. And so yeah, I always take my phone everywhere for that sense of it'll I do need it at times. So, but I think most people take their phones everywhere anyway now, so that's what I mean. It was easy to just throw this in the pocket of my phone than it is to take this out with me. This, I have to find a bag, put it in. As I said, with this, it is just a case of it fits in my coat pocket, fits in my jeans pockets, stuff like that. So yeah, loved it with that sense. As I love audiobooks, I'm gonna read them again. I would recommend, you know, try them if you've never tried them before. I honestly thought I wouldn't like them, but I do. Yeah, if you want to try them, I would recommend going around looking at websites online. There's places like Audible, which is run by Amazon, where you can get a free trial. Scribd is what I'm using. You can get a free trial on there. And yeah, just go look for a free trial somewhere, or alternatively try and find if your local library do audiobooks. And yeah, I'd suggest, you know, have a little look, try it for free, see if you enjoy it, because you may be pleasantly surprised like me. I now love them. Didn't think I would. So yeah, I hope you found this video helpful on my thoughts on audiobooks and my thoughts on trying an audiobook. I will definitely be doing it more. Hope you all have a great day, stay safe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Let me know down in the comments below if you like audiobooks, if you've never tried them, or if they're just not your cup of tea. I'll speak to you all later. Bye.